Hi there, guys. Hey, it's Dale. Well, it's been months since I've done a YouTube video. I've been waiting to tell the world about this cancer thing going on with me. I've been, as some of you know, for you that don't, I've been battling stage 4 prostate cancer for 5 years, and I've got 5 years out of it so far. But this is kind of like for my YouTube friends and all my friends and family and racers on Facebook. So here's the update. Here's the very latest. I didn't want to spill the beans. I just found out about 2 weeks ago that it's took a turn for the worst. Liza's pretty devastated, but anyway, we're going to battle on, but let me tell you what's going on. So in 2019, just blood work showed that my PSA number was starting to climb. And not at a super bad level, but it was still got up to about 5. Well, immediately my cancer doctor at that time, not at the cancer setting, he's more like the beginning stages, said, you got the stage 4. You could tell that by blood work. And that's even though my numbers weren't way up there. So what you do at first is he recommended taking my prostate out completely. So that's what we did. So it was gone in 19. Then I had to heal up about 3 months. Then I had to do radiation in the prostate bed in my body just to clean it up. So that was 43 days of radiation. You had to go every day. So then I've been on Lupron, a male hormone blocker, which makes you just like bleh. It's not female hormones, but it blocks the male hormones from growing, which is wonderful. And one other drug, okay? If my mouth's drooping, I just went to the dentist this morning. Anyway, so then that one started to kind of not work anymore, so they got me on Xtandi. That's the best cocktail. Lupron, every 3 months, shot in your butt cheek, and Xtandi, 4 pills I take. So that's been doing okay, but then about 1.5 years later, about a year ago, all of a sudden my numbers started climbing again, and my neck started hurting. And it felt like you're turning a ratchet or there's gravel on the top of my neck. So they did MRIs and a PET scan, and it was on the cancer's spread to my C7 vertebrae down my neck. Okay, that was the second phase. So at that time they had to put the big make the green mask on me, clear down to your chest and arms here, go over your head, and they actually just button you down to this carbon fiber table. Any of you done this know it's not fun, but you got to do it. And then they hit you hard, exact pinpoint. That's why you're clamped down and can't move, or they can blow through to your spinal cord. So they hit me hard for about 10, 12 days, and looks like they did more scans, and it looks like they got it all off my C7. So now I've been cleaned, went along about a year, another 1.5 years now. Well, my numbers started climbing again. Started going up, 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 up. And that means that the Xtandi and Lupron is not working anymore. So that was a 5-year run of keeping me alive, because my first cancer doctor said, Dale, if you don't do anything, you're going to be gone in a year. So I've never told anybody this, because I try to keep a positive attitude. I'm still trying, okay? Don't worry, I'm not going to give up. If I go, I go, but I ain't giving up without a fight. So now I just did a new PET scan about a month ago, and it's on my C7 all covered again. It's on my T2 down a little further. It's a little bit's on my T5, and I got 2 spots on 2 ribs. So now, unfortunately, it's on my bones, and I have the real aggressive kind that can take off, and next it's your pancreas, your liver, and your heart. So I've been having meetings and tests and everything for about 2 months now. to really make the proper decision of what the hell to do with all the top experts. I live here now in Dayton, Nevada. We moved here on purpose because it's only about 30 minutes from the Carson Tahoe Cancer Center. And that place is known throughout the United States as one of the best ones. So I feel like I'm pretty good hands there, yeah, with the latest stuff, you know, conventional medicine and everything they do. Excuse me. So anyway, they actually had a board meeting at the cancer center between the radiation department downstairs and the chemo guys upstairs. About 7 specialists, top guys at the cancer center just for me. And while they were doing that, I also went to a neurosurgeon down the road that's like the #1 guy in Carson City, just to get another opinion too on, okay, can you replace the disc up there? Can you get rid of the cancer up there? Is there laser you can do to get the cancer off the C7? Then I can radiate the other ones. And he said, he looked at all the PET scans and he said, Dale, I'm not putting a knife to you. He said, this is not, your bones are still in good shape. It's not protruding in on your spinal cord yet. It's not deforming your disc or anything. And I said, okay, I understand. I don't want to fake one if they're still good. You know, that's mostly people that wear everything out or get in a severe crash or something. So, but I wanted that opinion. So, I can't radiate it anymore. So the only option is chemotherapy. So, yeah, I've been waiting to tell you this, but one other aspect of this whole puzzle is, even though my number was only like a 4 or 5 on my PSA, it was stage 4 immediately. Well, they finally did. It wouldn't have mattered back then because you still got to start with the therapy that I did, you know, the small stuff. So it turns out that I have what's called BRCA2. BRCA, it's BRCA. 1 is the women with breast cancer and ovarian cancer. BRCA2 is a real oddball that men get. Only 1 to 4% men get it. It's totally genetic. It's nothing Dale Aid. It's not the freaking BS world global warming crap. Me bringing, you know, breathing the shit in the air. It's nothing. It's genetic. It's handed down mostly by every other generation. And my grandma Walker had breast cancer. My great grandma on my mom's side had breast cancer, and a couple of my aunts had breast cancer. So they did a genetic test, and that's what I got, and it's the one that's high risk. And unfortunately, it's terminal. Now, there could be a miracle. I may fight the battle if I keep the right attitude and just do stuff I love, and yeah, I don't know how it's going to go. But there really isn't any cure for this one. Like some cancers, you know, you go through chemo, you get over, it's in remission, quite a few years. This one's a lot worse. My chances are a lot less. I probably have a time limit. So I went in there and had meetings with my new chemo guy. I really like him. He's an Indian guy, fairly young. We call him Dr. B. He's probably 40 years old, 35 to 40, super sharp. And his assistant's about the same age, a girl, I forget her name, that's helping me too. But I go in there, and the first time he was kind of joking around and didn't know my whole history yet. And another little wrench in the system is my white blood cell count has always been very low. My mom died with no white blood cells. So the problem with chemo is they can knock those clear down, and I can get leukemia just from doing the chemo. So anyway, he came in the second time with kind of a long face and told me this stuff, and I said, man, don't sugarcoat it. I want to know. So if I do nothing, what do I got left? And he says, maybe a year and a half. I said, well, okay. So now if I do the chemo and it all goes the best you can, what can you get me? Well, he says possibly another 18 months, but you'll be feeling better. Then I had a second meeting with his assistant. She's also really sharp. This is all she does. She's the one that brings you in the room, tells you how it's going to go down, what food you're going to eat. She had a whole binder she gave Liza and I. And, you know, how it's going to affect me. Because I have to have this one that's super strong. But what's pretty cool is my original radiologist, the top guy at the radiation center down below, Gary Campbell. He's awesome. He's just a super guy. He knows about my racing. He's into cars and things, so I told him what I did. And, you know, motorcycles and racing and tuning and shit. And so this lady already knew. She goes, I hear you're a racer. I hear you're an engine builder. And you have a dyno. I don't know if I know shoot this stuff. But anyway, she goes, Dale, get ready for blood work. Because you're going to be getting blood all the time on all your blood plates, everything, your white blood cells, this, that, and everything. Because what I'm going to do with you, Dale, is we're going to fine-tune you like you tune an engine. We're going to kill the answer, and we're not going to kill you. So that made me feel better. You know, that was kind of a nice thing to hear. And so I like these two. I think I'm in pretty good hands. But she was a little more optimistic about, you know, there's some people come in, woe is me, I'm dying tomorrow, and they usually don't last as long, you know. So it could be a miracle. I might live another 8, 10 years, but it's kind of doubtful. You know, it's a shocker. You know, work my whole life to finally have my retirement shop here, whatever I'm doing, and, you know, just have fun and travel a little bit and still get on the track once in a while, and your life's cut short. So I really feel sorry for my wife Liza and my son, and, you know, all my close friends. Yeah, I feel more sorry for them than me. You know, I have to accept the fact that, you know, I have a deadline, but trust me, if you know anything about DW, he ain't gonna give up. And I'm not giving up. So that's all I can tell you right now, guys. So all I can say is thanks for your support and all these years and everything like that. Friendship and all that. And tomorrow, on Tuesday, I start chemo. It's my first day. And basically, it's once every 3 weeks, and I got to go 5 full months. The last day will be February 11th, and today, I don't know what it is, October 8th or something. I don't know. Today's, yeah, around there. Tomorrow's Tuesday, October 9th, I think. Yeah, that's the first day. But one thing I forgot to tell you, it's going to be gnarly. The helper, the lady that's informed me about everything, said that, yeah, all your hair is going to fall out, your eyelashes. When your hair grows back, it might be curly. You may have curly hair. And some of your skin will fall off. Some people, most people even, their fingernails and their toenails turn all black, and some can fall off. And so it ain't going to be pretty. But everybody reacts different. I just got to hope for the best and take it on. And I got certain little projects here. I got Ratsuki up on the bench here. I got my motor sitting over there for the cam snapper and the cylinder head ready to put on a stand. I got my Yamaha SXR 900. I want to do a bunch of cleanup stuff on, just little things, fender eliminator, windscreen, blinkers. I got 4 or 5 projects right in front of me with no heavy lifting. So if I feel good enough on certain days, I'm going to be right here. And I'm going to be enjoying myself for 2 hours or something and go back and lay down. So I'll be talking to you though. Just keep up the positive thinking for me and the prayers, and I'll be giving you updates along the way. And anyway, I'll see you guys on the next one. I love y'all. You take good care and cherish every moment. See you later.